Oh, Jesus. I play Need for Speed Underground 2 occasionally. What else is there? Warcraft. Oh my god. Warcraft is just silly fun. StarCraft, but not competitive sort of stuff. Like, actually just like, I don't know, half the time I'm trying to steal the resources out from underneath my, like, allies and shit. It's great. And I never succeed, usually. Like, I almost never win, but I don't care. I kind of have that in all my games. I'm not really somebody that's, like, focused on winning. Like, generally speaking, everybody is encouraged to talk at any time during a stream. There's never a time where I'll be mad for dying or something like that because somebody said something.
I can't carry anymore.
It's just, like, I'm mostly just very, I don't know. I like talking to people, right? I like talking to my community and stuff. It's something that I really enjoy. It's actually getting to know you guys and stuff. And whereas the game itself is kind of like just something in the background, makes it a bit easier for me to like sit here and talk kind of thing. Because as much as like I can talk for 4 hours straight, I am one hell of an introvert. So I know it sounds really conflicting, but I am. No. Sorry, I am reading these as I'm picking them up. I'm also trying to keep like small charms like this, because basically what I've done to my character, I was just what the hell is that? I don't know. So I was just briefly explaining this just before, but because I'm specking out my person the exact same way as when I was a 12-year-old, we got a little bit of OCD stat situation going on here. So I always have, my first character is always an Amazon. She's always called Kelly. And the way that I put her points in is you get 5 points when you level up, and there's only 4 things that you can put them into. So I put 1 point into each, then I put 1 point into the next, and then the next round it goes into next one, and next one, until they're all even again. And because of that, there's a lot of stuff that I can't put on her armor and weapons and all kinds of things. I literally cannot kit her out to be strong enough for the battles that I'm doing, as well as, like, you know, she's like relatively crippled in battle anyway. So what I have instead to deal with this is I have a lot of armor and items that have really unusual things that people don't usually kind of want to use because they normally take the time to like spec out a character properly. And I've done that on plenty of playthroughs, but if I wanted to do that, it's just, you know, it's a dime a dozen kind of character then, kind of thing, whereas she's special. At least for me, she's special. And I like the kind of like, not so much like in-game handicap, but I like the kind of like creative thinking I've got to do with her. So like, for instance, all these charms and stuff, like this is a charm, that's a charm, you know, these like the 3s and the 2s and like these little 1s and stuff, they all have like some random thing that's going to help her in a battle. And what I basically do is I'll pick up like my entire inventory full of charms to be able to go and fight a boss, because that's the only way I can fight a boss and actually like have a chance of living. I use my little helper unfortunately as a shield because I need them to be attacking something that isn't me to be able to survive for like, you know, long enough to kill them. And even then I'll have used probably about 8 town portals to like get myself safely out of there and come back in and try again and then die again. Like, it's just, it's fun. I love it, you know. Like, I don't care that it's ridiculous. It's just, I like that I can do it, because a lot of the newer games, what they have done instead is this character thing that allows me to spec out my person however I want her to be. They take that choice away from you. And so what you have instead is a automatically best skilled out character, as like strong as they can possibly be for what they are. Which to me is no real fun. Instead of stuff like that, they add in a lot of like little crafting kind of stuff where if I can get back to my little box. Like, for instance, where you can, not too much like craft gems and stuff, but like gems are something you can't have. Like, they exist, but you can't actually do this. Like, you can't pick the thing up and stuff. Scarlet, welcome in. How you doing today after your 1-year affiliate stream yesterday? You rested up enough? Hold up, let me get back in here. We can all bask in Jeff Goldblum for a moment. Also, thank you for the bit, Scarlet. I hope that you got some rest after yesterday. Okay, still a little tired. I don't blame you. It was a long ass stream. It was, but it wasn't, kind of thing. But it was a long talking stream, which I know is like a lot, you know, to kind of do for you, as opposed to like playing a game for the same amount of time, kind of effort, kind of thing, you know. I might just grab a drink of water, just real quick. Hold on. Also, we'll have an ad play in just a moment. If you guys want to just like let that run, it really helps support me. You'll have time to grab a drink or stretch your legs or go to the bathroom or whatever you need to do. Yeah, it's unfortunately a little long ad, but it's only once an hour, so that you guys don't get like constant disruptions. Gonna get that water. Hold on. There we go. That's a little bit better. I was getting a little bit of a sore throat there, and I'm like, I'm not surprised. I've been kind of sick today. So, well, sick today and sick yesterday, so the sore throat doesn't really surprise me that much. As well. There we go. To be fair, chat was dying fast, so that's why I ended sooner. I was pretty much like working on shit most of the time. I was coming and going too, so by the sounds of it, like I missed some stuff. But yeah, I was pretty much there from. I wasn't quite there from the beginning because obviously I was still live when you went live, but I was there until you ended. I think until you. I can't remember if you read it out. I don't remember yesterday very well because I was, as some people know, I was like sick from anxiety leading up to an art stream. So afterwards, I didn't really remember much. I was running out of things to talk about. Yeah, it gets like that sometimes. So, like, I know you guys say that I can kind of like talk. I could talk about nothing and everything, and apparently make it sound really interesting. But at the same time, like, I don't even know. I've been like talking about all sorts of shit tonight, just random things. Like, sometimes the funniest thing is, because like I listen to my VOD back when I do editing and stuff, I sometimes listen to like the various conversations that have come through, and I'm like, the hell prompted that discussion? Like, I forgot I said that, or I forgot that was the thing that happened. It's quite funny. But yeah, VR chat talking, like I said, it's like the same thing with the just chatting. I don't think I could do like an hour plus of just chatting. I can do like 5 to 20 minutes if I've got stuff to announce or talk about and explain and stuff. But then after that, I really need a game to kind of give me something in the background to not focus on thoughts, so that I can actually just speak out loud. Otherwise, I spend more time like pre-thinking what I'll say and stuff. Oops, that was not the button I wanted to press, but you know what? I probably do have to go back. I'll pick up some stuff where I can. I accidentally hit it instead of health, so that was a mistake. Yeah, thank you for staying at TN, and yeah, it did raid out. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Like I said, I have only had about 3 hours sleep at most since
Greetings.
Tuesday, and it's now Friday. So yeah, it's been something. I did have a scroll there, but yeah, basically my week is merged into one big day. But I'll be fine. Weekend's coming soon. And I figure if I could get some rest earlier this morning, that'd be amazing. Dang, I'll see how I go with that. We'll see. I want to get rid of the excess because I don't have room to store this. I don't even think I've got room to store that amethyst, but it's okay. I don't really need to keep that. So I do want charms, but I want one or two, not 3 charm specifically, because then I can fit more in my inventory with more things on them, you know? That would be great. Alright. So, what was my quest? Because I had Malice in the monastery barracks. Beware of the smith that guards it. Sure. I don't think I'm in the monastery barracks yet. I think that's on the other side of the hole. Or I can't pull up my map to show you or whatever, but I went down this, and this is kind of like an extra XP kind of area, in which I desperately need at all times. Anywhere that I can get additional XP and get a bit stronger than the area that I'm in is amazing. Oh man, that is something that I love about old games. I don't say this enough, but something I really love about old games is you can be stronger than like the area that you're in. Like the game just doesn't automatically get stronger with you. If I want to go into normal with hell level gear, like game completion level gear, and just walk around like a fucking god, I can, you know, and it's great. It's fun. Like I can make it as difficult or as easy as I really want to deal with. Obviously, to make it easier, I kind of like actually have to do a lot of like killing and shit, but I don't mind clearing out every single nook of the game if it means that I don't have to come across, you know, something again. Like this was my chief complaint with Diablo 4 was I would go into something like this place, and as soon as I came back out, everything will have respawned. So, you know, the difficult part about that was it was gonna be fine until I realized that, oh, they level up with you. So it doesn't really matter if you kill them or not. You can run around the entire game if you want at a really, really low level. I haven't finished mapping this out yet. Hold on. I also like mapping out the entire area and picking up every piece of loot because 12-year-old me would do that. But anyway, yeah, I didn't see the point in like killing every single creature and stuff in the game because I'm like, I could go through the entire thing, not really, but kind of like on like level 20 or 30, and it really wouldn't matter too much. Kind of thing, like I don't need to be a top level character, whereas this one is, she's a 42 at the moment, and we're in Nightmare, right? And I don't think I'll get like max level or anything. Like, I won't hit like 99 or whatever at the end of Hell. But I probably will be kind of in roughly the right bracket for that. Like, the game gives you a sense of achievement. Like, okay, there's settings that I could change that would make it more like a modern game where, like, every piece of loot dropped. Not loot, the gold, sorry. I could automatically run over and it would automatically pick up and go into my inventory. But I don't want to do that. I like picking up my own gold. It's, my choice if I want to pick up and carry gold or, you know, miss it or not notice it, and like, you know, it's a feature that's fun to me. It's so fucking weird to explain that because like what I find fun, people find is like so tedious and extra. Like when you guys watch me play fucking RimWorld, and I have like, I don't know how many people I've got at the moment, but I think it's somewhere between 219 and 230 like people in my colony, right? And the average RimWorld player has like somewhere about between 1 and usually less than 20 people, right? So I have 230 potentially people, and the average is less than 30 people. 1 to 10 is the real average kind of thing, right? And everybody's like, your game's so, like, it seems so tedious, you gotta manage so much stuff. And I'm like, it's actually, like, pretty well self-managed. Like, I barely do anything. I just kind of kick back and just watch for like threats and stuff. Like, do I have to fight an incoming raid? Do I have to like manage the air conditioners to keep food from spoiling? Like, do I have a quest kind of thing? Like, I just get to chill with it. Fantastic. But I understand that, like, the other thing too is I'm also used to it. I've had like 3 massive colonies out of like all the different colonies that I've played on RimWorld and stuff. Like, my current one is, how do we work out that is? It's a year and I think nearly 3 months, because I started it in March last year. And the average RimWorld game goes for either between a couple of hours to a couple of days, usually. I don't play anything the way it's supposed to be played either, just to let you know. PUBG, I don't try to kill people. I kill people if I see them and feel like it, but I don't care if I actually kill them or if I die. It doesn't matter. I don't care if I win. I'm cool with top 2. That's cool too. And like half the time I end up just exploring or getting distracted with shit. And RimWorld, yeah, Mega Colony, Diablo, no min-maxing my specs, just absolutely just for nostalgia lols. What else is in that fucking pile? 7 days. I'm building a fortress at the moment. Instead of, going around and doing quests and like looting shit or scavenging for stuff. All sorts of stuff like that. Hey, Viking. Also wakes up, stretches, paws, rubbing eyes with paws works so happy. No. Give you some pats, Viking. Oh shit, my Valkyrie's dying. Hold up. There we go. I just saw her, because my overlay, the Twitch Studio, covers it. So that's going to be something interesting too, is when I stream through Streamlabs, that won't cover it. I can hear somebody's resurrecting down here. So happily receiving pats. No. And Scarlet's already here. And we have a super cool new werewolf has come to visit us earlier as well. Raided in with his community. Yeah, so far, well, werewolf, alpha wolf, and wolf that I've got currently here. So, yeah. I think I was talking to Shadow about this, about how I never kind of expected to have so many, like, just like wolves specifically in my community. It was not something that I considered when I started streaming. Like, just to be clear, I have zero problem with it. I love it. But at the same time, like, it was not really something that I had thought of. Because he was suggesting that I draw, because this is art stream related, he was suggesting that I draw, like, all the various wolves of the community and stuff like that. And I'm like, unfortunately, I can't draw wolves. So that's not going to happen. But, yeah, there would be so many. I think there's, like, 2 werewolves, Hell Wolf, Alpha Wolf, a few more wolves. I think I've got... What's it? And second Alpha Wolf. What do you mean second Alpha Wolf? You're the only Alpha Wolf that visits me. Everybody else so far, like, I think there's 8 wolves, 2 werewolves, Hellhound, and you as Alpha, I think. That's kind of group that I know of, that I can think of off the top of my head. I feel like I'm missing some people. I thought you said 2 alphas. No, I said 2 werewolves. I said it really quickly, like right at the beginning, before like rolling into like the next thing. You guys know how I talk. Apparently it's like fucking lightning fast, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but it doesn't kind of stop. The other thing too is I can confirm I do actually breathe. I know there's a lot of speculation about like my oxygen intake. I do actually breathe. I just can breathe talking, both inhaling and exhaling, so I don't need to stop during conversation. It helps. But yeah, I get like a lot of jokes about that. It's like, does she breathe? You doing, Azula? Whoops, I accidentally talked to Kane. Azula's my cat for anybody that doesn't know. Phoenix is around here too. I don't know where he went. But Azula's just kind of like woken up on the other side of the desk. She was like, earlier on, she was just kept on like stretching out her little beans and kind of like trying to kick my mouse in my hand. So she's like gone and laid at the other end of the desk. Also happily receiving pats. Hold on, I gotta hold on to things so Azula can cross. I have a keyboard cover for a microphone stand, and Azula keeps walking over it to get across my desk. One of these days I will get a actual microphone stand. It's on the list, I'll get it eventually. But yeah, until then, I have this like big ass like keyboard cover thing that like goes out across like underneath my monitors and stuff. I was hoping that I had picked up an identification scroll, but I haven't. If I had picked up an identification scroll, I could identify that and run with it, and it'd be great. So great. It's Scarlet with tail. No. Grabs Pop's tail. What? Pulls out hairbrush. I thought, fucking hell, Scarlet. For a second there, I was so fucking scared. I thought you said you pulled hair out of his tail. I'm like, sweet Jesus, woman, the fuck you doing? And then, yeah, I finished reading the sentence. So the way I like read sentences is kind of very Yoda-ish. I kind of like skip through like all sorts of parts of it and come back to like the start. And so I get like the start, the side, the end, and then like the middle is kind of how I tend to read shit. You guys will see it when I read shit on screen and stuff sometimes. I'll start here. Let me get that out of the way. I'll start here. I'll end up here without getting this middle bit, and then I'll go down a line and maybe go back and then get the end and then that. That's kind of how I read. I know why. Wait, don't you acrylic me? It's acrylic. You're missing an L. I think you're also missing an I. Yeah, there's an I and an L missing in that. My god. I also had the first instance of somebody trying to bite my tail without consent, and I had to let them know that's not something that I'm okay with for like my alternate avatar form. So just let anybody that's like currently here know, if I'm in my alternate avatar form, my cat girl form, I do not want to be nibbled on. Straight up, I'm not okay with it. Please don't do that to me. So I just sort of let you know, because like I've got like various redeems for my avatar of like changing hair colors and outfits, and also now the alternate form that I've like brought in with my Kitty Venus form. But yeah, I didn't realize. I should have realized, because I'm like, you know, a happy member of like multiple people's like furry communities and whatnot, but I didn't realize that that's probably something that I should be aware of, is people be wanting to like nibble on my bits and pieces and stuff, and I'm like, I need to let them know that that's not okay. It's a Scarlet with tail again. So what I do when I'm out here is I kind of run around and map out the whole place, and then I kind of like go through and clear it out. That way I know I'm not missing anybody. Whoa. At least these aren't too difficult. I think the Tomo Highlands, hold on. Missing anything? Malice under, yeah, okay. Tomo Highlands, I think, connects with the, I thought it's like the barracks, maybe? No. The monastery, I think. I think it's a monastery, then the outer cloister, inner cloister, and then barracks, I think. If that's even right. I will look at it when I get to a town portal thing. Not town portal. When I find a waypoint, I'll confirm that fucking order, because I can't remember.
Overburdened.
I probably am, actually. Yeah. I have to probably go back, unless I can fit that in there. Nope. I gotta go back with this. Oh. There you go. I spelled your name right this time. So get second Ponklol. Oh, man.
Hello.
Yeah, no, the funny thing is, like, I don't know why, but I've always been somebody that's really particular about how my name is, like, said and spelt and stuff. I didn't mean to sell that. Give that shit back. That one's a good one. Yeah. So, like same with like my avatar and stuff like that, like her spelling as well. I care about stuff like that and pronunciation and whatnot. It's one of the like there's a lot of things I just don't give a shit about. Like I'm very not like passive, but I'm just kind of very neutral towards a lot of things, right? And
Not in town.
you calm down. Yeah, for some reason like my name is one of those things where like I do actually care about that. Which always find is like really funny because I'm like I don't have much of a reason to give a shit about it. But yeah, for anybody that's new in that has never heard it before, my name's Acrylic. So it's like saying acrylic. So yeah, that's how my name's spelled, said, whatever. But yeah, I get a lot of people's phones autocorrect to acrylic, and that's not right. I won't accept that one. And I get rid of something in here. Like I've got 19 on that. That's like it should be a better necklace, and I've been kind of keeping it stored just in case. But I guess I could get rid of an extra one of these. That would give me maybe enough space. There we go. That gives me enough space for this. There we go. I feel like don't spell my name as Scarlet. It's Scarlet. I have trouble with spelling Scarlet, to be honest, because I never know how many L's and T's are supposed to be in it. I'm very serious about that, but I also have a lot of issues with spelling in general. I'm mostly self-taught because, as some of you know, I was basically my year 1, 2, and 3 was part of a government experiment on the school that I went to was kind of like to do creative learning, and they really fucked up my ability to like spell shit for life. So basically, if I spelled cat, K-A-T, that was good enough, and I successfully spelled cat. Which, as you can understand as an adult, there's a lot of things where shit's supposed to be spelt a very specific way. I also have a lot of difficulties understanding and pronouncing names, reading out certain words, stuff like that. Like, I have difficulties with that kind of stuff. And it's been a lifelong effort for me to work on. But, I mean, I am improving a lot of it. It's just, you know, it takes a long time. Find something's wrong, work on it, figure out how to fix it, you know. And it doesn't always come quickly either. Obviously, there's days when I'm, like, tired and stuff and my brain just doesn't do it, you know. Oh, Jesus. I can't let these hit me that hard because I don't have strong armor. And I know that with a large enough group, they will kill my Valkyrie as well. This stays a pretty side if I can tell happily. No. There's some more pat spiking. Oh. I changed over the attack that I'm doing earlier today, mostly by accident, but I've kind of committed towards it, where instead of doing explosive arrow, I'm doing immolation arrow. I don't remember what the fuck that was called for a moment there. I can hear skeletons. There you are. No way so happily receiving pats. Yeah, I was thinking about it the other day, Viking. You were like, you wanted to be like picked up and stuff, and I'm like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, you're a huge wolf. Like at the time, obviously, I was streaming, and there's no way I was going to be able to pick you up. But like, physically speaking, like, you're at least to me, you're a huge wolf. Like, unless you're like really, really lightweight or something, like, there's probably no way I'll be able to successfully pick you up. I don't have upper body strength. I never have. Even when I did a lot of weightlifting, I never really had good upper body strength. Like, I can't support my own body weight, even when I was at my lightest and stuff. Like, I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. Like, I also couldn't do any of, like, handstands or, those things, like cartwheels. I couldn't do those either. I just do not have the upper body strength for it. Oh, hello. There's stuff down here. Is it this ad break? Oh, Grim. Grim's redeemed another ad break. So, again, you have time to grab a drink or stretch your legs or whatever you need to do. I will be here. And letting an ad run helps support me. So, I'll see you guys back in a few minutes. Probably fit something else in there too, actually. Hold on. Let me grab a quick drink. There we go. Sorry. My throat's been like extra sore tonight because I was being sick earlier. basically, I spent most of like yesterday and today
I am
between my
overwhelmed.
toilet and my basin. So, yeah. Let's go back. And no, it's head wagging to happily. Well, yeah, Viking, you're too big,
Good to see
and
you.
I know like there's a lot of floof there, but you're definitely too big for me to like pick
Yes?
up. That's why like every time Viking sneaks onto my lap, he's got like this like look of like, I don't know, extreme happiness that he's managed to get away with it. But like he's a big heavy wolf, right? Whenever he walks onto my lap, like I audibly oof.